Hi Barefoot family, it's Miss Kat. I'm here today to share with you a Friday family Devo. It is Good Friday after all, and if you've been to Barefoot Republic Camp, you are familiar with our family Devos. Family Devo is a time that we gather with our groups, our republics, and we talk about what God is teaching us through the speaker, through worship music, and all the different things that we can learn from each other about God. And so today, what I wanted to share with you is a little bit about plants. So as you see here, we have a rubber plant. It feels kind of rubbery. If you notice, there's some variations in the coloring here. It's nice and lively. It's got lots of different stalks. The soil is moist. And then look at this one. Though it looks different, has long leaves, you can tell that it's alive. Both of them are living and they're thriving. Now I'm going to show you this. This is a flower pot, and it's got soil in it. But what you might notice about this is that there's nothing growing out of it. I wonder why. Well, the reason why is because there's nothing that's been planted in it. I have seeds here, but in order for something to grow and to have life, there has to be something broken, buried, and kind of dead inside. And so what happens is when we take the seeds from the seed packet, we plant them into the soil. It grows. No, it doesn't. At least not immediately. It needs things to grow. It has to be broken, buried in the soil. And then we know with plants, we have to give it water and sun and time. And today on Good Friday, we remember a time when Jesus was broken and buried. And then he needed time. He had promised the people that he would come, that he would live, teach, love, that he would be their Savior, their Messiah that they had been waiting on, and that eventually he would have to die. And Good Friday is the time that we remember, that we reflect when Jesus was broken, and then he was buried, and then we wait. Because life doesn't come unless something first is planted. So I want to read to you today from 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18. It says, "For Christ died for sins once and for all, a good man on behalf of sinners in order to lead you to God. He was put to death physically, but made alive spiritually." So though the seed in its original form is not going to be seen anymore, a new form is going to break forth through the soil to give life. And not only to give life to itself, but to give life to others. If I were to cut a portion of this plant and replant it in another pot, it would actually take root and bring life to a whole new plant. So what does that mean? Well, it means that Jesus died for us out of love, was crucified, died, and he was buried. And then we waited, and we waited. And then what we celebrate on Resurrection Sunday, on Easter Sunday, is that Jesus did not stay dead, but he got up from the grave, walked out of the tomb, appeared to his disciples like he said he would, and has given us life. And now we can live in the same manner that Jesus does. We can live with God. Thank you for joining me for this family Devo. I hope that it's encouraged you, that when things look dark, when it feels like you're buried, it could just be that you're a seed that needs to take root, and that eventually life is going to bloom from you. And take heart, though it looks dark when Jesus is in the tomb and it looks like things have gone wrong, they haven't. They're exactly the way that God planned them to be. Jesus will get up from the grave. He will have life again. Thanks. Have a great day, Barefoot family.